And now to southern Utah, and if you live around the Red Cliffs Desert Reserve in Washington County, you're going to notice a helicopter flying around the area beginning tomorrow. Our southern Utah correspondent Garrett James has a look at what that helicopter will be doing.
The Red Cliffs Desert Preserve and the Utah Division of Wildlife Resources are partnering together starting Wednesday to fly in herbicides to the reserve. They'll be spraying these herbicides from a helicopter, and the reserve is asking for people to avoid some of the trails so they aren't exposed. I spoke with a biologist about the importance of these chemicals.
So one of the biggest threats to desert tortoises and to other wildlife in the area that are found out in the Mojave Desert habitats that we have around St. George is the threat of wildfire. You know, and the biggest reason for that is because we have a lot of different types of invasive plants, and the biggest concern for us is probably invasive grasses, especially one called cheatgrass.
Once cheatgrass dries out, it can create a harmful environment, not only for wildlife, but dried cheatgrass burns very quickly and can cause a wildfire.
There is also some direct concerns with cheatgrass, especially when it dries out. You know, some people might know them as foxtails, those seeds that get stuck in your socks when you're hiking around during the summer. And, you know, if those seeds can pretty easily get impacted in tortoises, basically their nostrils, or nares is what we call them, or even in their mouth if they try to eat them, and that can really lead to some detrimental health impacts for tortoises.
The Red Cliffs Desert Reserve is a popular area for recreation, whether it is hiking or off-roading, so they are asking the public to avoid specific trails.
There are some trails that do cut through this area, so we're definitely asking the public to avoid Middleton Power Line, Mill Creek, Cottontail, Mustang Pass, Bone Wash, and Elephant Arch are really the main ones.
But what happens if you accidentally find yourself exposed to these herbicides? Well, Mike does go on to say that these chemicals are not known to be harmful to humans, but he does recommend staying away from the helicopter. In Red Cliffs Desert Reserve, Garrett James, ABC4 News.